What's up, everybody? Yes, we is live, Aiden. Yes, we is live. What's up, Tracy's World? Thanks for sharing it on Twitter, girl. Thank you so much. Yes, please share the live, and participate in the live. Feel free to fall out the bushes and comment anywhere you feel free or see fit while we discuss the latest episode of Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. And the title of the show was Stick and Move. You know, stick and move, stick and move. You know, that's something they teach you when you fight and whatnot. But yes. Hold on, let me grab some real quick. Now, please let me know if you're having any problems hearing me or seeing me or anything like that. Ever since we had that really bad storm that put almost how many people? 180,000. It was almost 80,000 people here in our city who was without power for up to a week. I think some even went past a week. We went 48 hours. That was 2 days. It was long, but it wasn't as bad as some other people had to wait. But even up until last night, we had no Wi-Fi last night. We had no Wi-Fi this morning. Thank God I took PTO for today after all the North Omaha Native Day. What can I think right now? North Omaha Native Omaha Days festival celebration. It goes from Wednesday through Monday every 2 years at the end of August. And I knew that I would be worn out from hanging out every night, all night. So I took PTO today. I actually forgot I took PTO. So when I woke up and realized the router wasn't working still, I called Cox Cable, who was my internet provider, and they said there are a lot of people in our area that are having an outage and they would fix it as soon as possible. So I text my supervisor because I couldn't email him because of my computer. I couldn't get on my computer. And he was like, okay, just keep me posted. Then like an hour later, he said, you do know you signed up for PTO today, right? I was like, oh, shit, let me get back. Man, I was checking the internet, the Wi-Fi every 5 minutes. I was like, let me get my ass back in bed. I don't care if the Wi-Fi work or not. I'm going back to bed. Child, I didn't get up to like 12 noon. But anyway, yes, let's get into this episode review of Power. And I saw another spinoff of Power that's about to start soon. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm like, dang, Fitty, he really on his shit right now. He already got like a couple of spinoffs of Power. Now I think he's going to do more couple of spinoffs. And I love how they take it way back into like the 80s and the 90s era, you know, because I don't care what you say or what year you were born. Ain't shit like the 90s. Wasn't shit like the 90s. The movies, the hip hop, the R&B, the style, the hairstyles down to your footwear. Ain't nothing like the 90s. The good old days. But anyway, so I'm really enjoying this show because of that, for one. I just have to say that. But y'all, again, anything I speak about, feel free to comment, give your opinions on the different characters, the storylines, you know, the scenes. So, this episode, at the beginning of the episode, Kanan, after waking up, and I would have felt just like him, whether I was a dude or a girl, if I was wake up and see some man half naked in his drawers sitting at my computer at my desk, I'm like, who the hell is you? And then keep in mind, this boy, well, he's a man, okay? He's a man, a very young man, though. The man that his mother is kicking it with, he's in college. Kanan is like 16, and this guy's in college, so they can't be but maybe 4, 5, 6 years apart, right? And his name is Symphony. And he definitely be having rock up there singing like a symphony. I know her legs be just like a doggone violin. He be getting it in, and she's enjoying every minute of that young man. Yes, the 90s was good. You said it comes out next year. Thanks, babe. Man, you already know. I've been doing reviews on Power since it came out. Since the first Power came out. I love the Powers series. So, yes, the saga, the Power saga. That's what I call it. But, yes, child. So, he woke up He was shocked. He was alarmed. He see this half-naked man sitting at his computer desk doing his college homework. These niggas both in school. Her son in high school and her man in college. Whew. Anyway, Kanan, he was really upset, at the sight of seeing that man sitting there in his drawers. But his mother was way more pissed off with him because thanks to his teachers notifying her, she's been made aware that Kanan's grades are slipping. His grades are declining. And I think that's primarily because he ain't think about no doggone school. He thinks about the streets and how he can get down in the streets and get the grinding and stacking up chips just like the rest of his family, like the people in his family business, his business. But I wonder, let me know how you think Kanan will feel once he finds out that his mother is the one who put the hit out on his friend D-Wiz, especially after Rock even escorted Kanan over to D-Wiz's mother's house to comfort her. Ain't that bold? Like, you had your son's friend killed. Then y'all went over there. She had a whole prayer vigil, a personal prayer vigil. They was holding hands and praying and all this kind of stuff. And Rock was sitting there like it was just a normal day. We just grieving over a regular person. Like she ain't had shit to do with shit. So y'all let me know how y'all feel, how y'all think he been feel about that. Yeah, Young Buck. Hey, I've been watching since. Hold on. I've been watching it since I met my husband. Yes, he's gonna be upset. Yeah. Actually, his friend wasn't Young Buck. His friend was D-Wiz. Young Buck is the one that D-Wiz killed. So yeah, D-Wiz. He was murdered because remember when D-Wiz and Famous and Kanan, they all was shooting on that corner, thinking that was their mom's corner because they had no idea that she had already made arrangements with Neek to give that corner to Neek. So they were shooting, but the bullet, the gun that killed Buck 20, that's what they call him, Buck 20, that was D-Wiz's gun that killed him. So yeah, he is the one that's responsible. And yeah, he is gonna be upset. That was like his boy, that was like his best friend. Him and Famous, they all, grew up together, threw up together, ran the streets together. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna turn out. I'm looking forward to that though. But regarding D-Wiz, word on the street now is that D-Wiz and Buck was beefing over some girl, which resulted in D-Wiz killing Buck 20. And that's what led to Buck's people coming after D-Wiz. But we all know that's not true. And so does Kanan. And did y'all see the look on his face? The look on his face when that dude at the stash house told him that story, that scenario? And then the look on Kanan's face when his mother kissed the back of his hand over D-Wiz's house. I swear, it was at that moment that I was thinking, oh, Kanan knows. He knows the truth. Like his mom, the mom, she didn't have a tear in her eye. Her face was just like, I don't know, she just got a poker face or something. D-Wiz's mother was bawling her eyes out. Kanan was bawling his eyes out. And then when he looked up at his mother, she was just sitting there like, and then she reached over, she pulled his hand real slow. Just like that. And he was looking at his mom like, I know, like he knows something. I don't know. Do y'all think he figured it out? Do y'all think he's on to his mother? But that is his mother. So, I mean, how mad can he? Business is business. The street business. That's why his mama don't want him out there anyway, because of how shit be going down in the street, especially down in the 90s. Oh, it was horrible here too in Omaha. Oh God, it was horrible. People dropping like flies every day during the drug area and the cocaine area and all that. When they swept through from the West Coast, went all the way through, stopping at the Midwest, leaving a whole bunch of Crips and a whole bunch of Bloods and a whole bunch of other gang members and a whole bunch of dope. And dead people, crackheads, all that, It was bad here in Omaha back then. And I'm so glad that era is gone. You said, I think Kanan knows his mom has something to do with it. Yeah, I think he knows. I really think he knows, but we shall see, honey. We shall see. Um, so after that, I was like, Kanan, he don't know for sure. Right now, he don't know for sure what really happened to his friend. But he definitely knows that it didn't quite go down like the old boy said in the stash house, over some girl. And speaking of girl, what is wrong with Kanan? Like, out of all the possible females he can hook up with in his community, in his school, did y'all see his, oh my God. Did y'all see Kanan's thirsty as hell ass running up out of that stash house? I was like, boy, calm down. I mean, first of all, the house is a house that nobody is supposed to even know about. The dude that's babysitting him, that Rock got babysitting her son, he had warned him not to run outside to talk to Deanna. It's the stash house. It's the crack house. You're supposed to just stay up in here and babysit and make sure everything is good up in here. But now, Kanan, who so desperately wants to play a part in his family's business, doesn't even have an idea what he just did. Y'all know what he just did, right? Y'all know. Davina, she's still mourning the loss of Buck 20, Buck 20. But she did promise Kanan not to get upset with him if, him or his friends has something, anything at all to do with the murder of Buck 20. You said the same thing? Yes! Girl, when he ran out of that stash house, I was like, fool, you fool. That's another reason why your mama don't want you running business with the family business. Like, he ran out that house to talk to Davina. And who he once again lied to. He denied again knowing anything. I think she knows too. Just like Kanan, I think, knows his mom might have had something to do with D Wiz's murder. I think that she knows because she did ask him several times. And rumors is all through the streets that, they had something to do with Buck's murder. So he once again denied knowing anything. And he has got to see. Like the look in her eyes, and I love that little girl. I know I call her little girl, but I think she is actually a full-grown woman right now, probably at least 18, 19. I liked her when she was playing in oh God, I forgot that movie TV show that she was playing in. The TV show, her name was Zora. Let's see, Zora. In the Tyler Perry show. What's that movie, y'all? Help me out. I can't even think of the show. And I did reviews on the damn show. Greenleaf. I figured it out. Greenleaf. Okay, so she plays Zora on Greenleaf. So I've been liking her ever since then. But the look in her eyes, it was like, I don't know. He had to see the look in her eyes. Not only does she not believe him, but she also looks like as if she even wants some of her own revenge, some of her own payback to whoever might be responsible for Buck's murder. But he didn't catch any of that. Instead, he was up there shopping for her and her daughter. And then at the end of the show, he was tonguing her down in front of her house. And I'm like, out of all the people you could date, he could probably have any girl he want, really. And he just had to have her, the girlfriend of Buck, who him and his friends was responsible for the murder. But anyway, he just literally let her know that the house that he ran out of most likely was one of their stash houses or crack houses. Why else would he be over there in that house? And see, again, that's why his mother would prefer that he attend Starz and focus on his grades rather than, grinding with his family. And his Uncle Marvin, what y'all think about what he did? I do not like it. I didn't like it. I don't like it. And I hope Rock getting his ass. I hope she getting his skins. Like his Uncle Marvin. He even knows that his 15-year-old nephew ain't ready for hustling. So why was Kanan able to convince Uncle Marvin to break him off a little something that he could sell? His Uncle Marvin gave him his first package of dope to sell with, the opportunity to make $100 profit. And back then, we know that was a lot of money. Back in the early 90s, that was a lot of money, $100 profit. off of that little bag. So yeah, and as soon as he did that, after he gave him that sack, I was like, ooh, I could see Rock kicking both of their asses, like literally kicking both of their asses. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, because while Kanan was at his uncle Marvin's house trying to make some money, his cousin Jukebox was at Kanan's house, at his mama's house, trying to hide her stash of stolen goods from her father Marvin. I was like, child, these two kids, they gonna drive both of their parents crazy for real. Mm-mm-mm. But back to Rock. So after dropping Kanan off at school, she hooked up with her brothers Lou, the one who killed D Whiz, and Marvin. And it seems like after Uncle Buck was shot, Neek set them up to have all their corner boys robbed and getting arrested by the Popos. So the next best spot for them right now would actually be that Colombian, bodega spot that they had, made arrangements with the Colombians. At least, once it's ready for them. Once it's ready for them, then they can start working there. There's still a little work to be done though, especially the install of some security cameras. They definitely need those just in case they get robbed or police coming or undercovers or whatever like that. So they waiting on the security cam. But even still, with the bodega being available, Rock is thinking bigger, much bigger. But Uncle Lou, he thinks leaving those corners open, leaving those corners empty, for other dealers to set up on would be a bad money move. So after Rock met with her brothers, she stopped by the bingo hall, and that's where we were introduced to let me say it right, Azumadine. Azumadine. I've been practicing on that word. Azumadine Tippett. And we ain't even got to say the whole word because he is known in the streets as Dean. So that's what we going to call him. But this Dean, he has businesses all over the country thanks to his Tijuana Connect. His Tijuana Connect. You said that wasn't right at all. No, hell no, that wasn't right. He bold. Hey, Deanna. Hey, boo. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. And everybody, make sure you please like and share the video. Like and share the video. And hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, before I forget, let me go ahead and drop the link to my backup channel. Now, we all know a lot of people on YouTube, especially the ones with the humongous channels like 80,000 subscribers, 90,000, 2, 3, 4, 500,000 and up. People with subscriber counts like that, they is getting their channels like removed from YouTube, and they don't even understand why, what they did, things like that. So I'm dropping a link to our backup channel. It's the same name except for it has 402 on the end because that's my area code here. 402. So the second channel, the backup channel, is called the Hood Table 402. So please, that link in the chat right here, please click the link to our hold up. Did I give you the right link? Oh, hold up. That ain't the right link. Hold on. That is not the right link. Hold on. Don't click that link unless you want to join the the membership. I'm sorry. I put the wrong link in. Hold on. Let me find the right link. Okay, Amazon. Okay. Here we go. I got it. So don't click the link that I just dropped unless you want to join the membership. Okay, here's the right link. Okay, here is the right link. I'm going to delete that other link because I don't want to confuse people. Can you delete that link for hold up. Deanna, I'll go over. I'll open a YouTube video. I'll open the video so that I can delete it. Because I don't want people to be like, she said that was to the other channel. Okay, delete, remove. Okay, got it. Okay, I got it. Thank you. I see that you subscribed. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Hey, Miss Norlands. It won't let you click on it. Uh-oh. You know what, Deanna? I'm going to send it to you. I'll personally text it to you. I'm texting it to you right now. I don't know why it won't let you click on it. And everybody, please like and share the video. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Okay, Deanna. Okay, Deanna, check your phone. I just texted to you, babe. Oh, it won't let you rate. Oh, my bad. Okay. My bad. Okie dokie. All right, so the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. So if you could please click that link to sign up for our backup channel. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. But yeah, and also, if you have any comments or opinions about the show, the latest episode that we're reviewing of Power 3, Raising Kanan, please make sure you put it in the chat. But this king, this Dean guy, he has this big Tijuana connect, and evidently he's like this big kingpin, somebody who, of course, makes money from the streets, but you wouldn't dare find them in the streets. That's what their little worker bees do. They have their little worker bees, their generals, etc., out there handling their business in the streets. And among, being a supplier for Rock and for Neek, they supply to a lot of people on the south side. Now, with Rock, recently losing money, on the corners, Dean threatened to reevaluate their arrangement, their situation, if anything happens again, like what happened that morning, where all her corner boys, they was either robbed, or they lost money, they lost dope, or the police was able to catch some of them and arrest some of them. We saw that when they was chasing those corner boys down. But Dean, of course, being the supplier, the big supplier in the hood, he knows all about it. So that's why he threatened to reevaluate their arrangement if it happens again. And that was all Rock needed to hear to make a deal with him. I think his name was Smurf, the dude who she walked out with after, walked out the bingo hall with. I think that dude's name is Smurf. And Smurf, who really wants to relocate to South Carolina with his family, he's in a little bit of financial strain right now. He's a little bit short. He's a lot of bit short. He's a lot of bit short on cash. So needing, to hit a lick, he agreed to set up Neek so that his crew can be arrested by Officer Warner, when they re-up. It was like a quarter million of uncut drugs or something. But did they actually make an arrest? I was kind of confused. Like, when Officer Warner and them, they had the police chase. They was chasing them. Then another police car came, and then there was a car crash. And when Officer Warner, which is Omar Epps, and I used to love him and love him basketball, hunty. You can tell me Omar was the finest nigga on the planet. Whew. Love him basketball. Anyway. Remember that song, Just Got Paid? Friday night. Party hunter, feeling right. Yeah, that scene. Ooh, child. Okay. Anyway, let me move forward. Y'all. That was my movie though. And you're welcome. And thank you, Deanna. I appreciate it. Throwing up our Cash App and the link to our backup channel as well. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, so I don't know. After the chase and then after the wreck, Officer Warner, he walked up to the car with his gun, and like his expression was like in shock or like disbelief when he walked up on that white car. So I'm like, who was in that car? I don't know. I don't know. I can't wait till next episode. But anyway. Speaking of Officer Warner, who is of course assigned to Buck 20's case. Um, in this episode, he was hit with some bad news, regarding his health. His doctor has diagnosed him with acute myeloblastic leukemia. I think I said that right. So, due to the seriousness of that, he needs to have his family members tested, for a positive match of bone marrow transplant, as well as being put through some very aggressive chemotherapy. His doctor couldn't stress enough, like you are very unaware of how serious this disease is. This your diagnosis is. So she's pressing him to contact his family members, which don't really give a fuck about him. I guess they have some type of family blow up. His parents is gone. They done passed away. And he do have family members. He got cousins, but he said they stay down in Alabama. So I don't know if he's going to go down there. He was like, let me see what these Bama's all about. So I don't know if he's going to end up going to Alabama or calling down there or whatnot. But yeah, he wasn't too thrilled about his diagnosis or hearing that he got to speak to his peoples who he ain't getting along with. But he is obviously very, very ill and out there chasing around all those hoodlums and all those drug dealers. Like in the beginning of the episode, he was about to pass out. His ass was in the stove about to pass out. He chased that dude from block to block through several stores, in stores, out the back of stores, through the alley. I mean, he chased them all around the world. And he was all out of breath, about to pass out from running out of wind, after chasing those corner boys. So he had better listen to his doctor, contact his family, sat his tail down some damn where, get some rest, go through that damn chemo. Omar, we don't want to see you on your back. But anyway. We'll see if he make up with his family. But yeah, that shit was funny. He was in the store. See, that's why I can't be no cop, because I ain't trying to chase no damn body. I ain't trying to chase you. I've been to shot you in your pinky toe. Stop, in the name of the law. Oh Lord, like on Harlem Nights. You shot me in my pinky toe, bitch. But let's talk about Laverne. I love me some Laverne, aka Jukebox. That's my girl. Okay, so Laverne, I don't know. I can't remember the white girl's name that I don't even know if I can say they're dating. They're crushing on each other. I can say that. But her and her new friend, the white girl from the Upper East Side, who goes to the prestigious schools and, got a rich family and all that. She now wants to visit Jamaica, South Jamaica, Queens, where Laverne is from. But is she really ready for all that? I don't know. Because she only sees like one side of Laverne. You know what I mean? Not like Laverne is totally a different person when she's away from her peeps or away from her hood. But she don't see that other side of Laverne. I think Laverne can get like really gutter, really low if she has to. I think she can stomp a bitch in the ground if she has to. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I don't know if she's ready for all that. But in the meantime and in the between time, Jukebox and her friend, the white girl, they stopped off at one of those, amateur recording spots. The spots in the mall. We used to have some here back in the 90s. Everybody had them. Those malls where you go in, and if you could sing or think you could sing, you could go in and, sing to a song like karaoke or whatever. And then they would like make you a tape and all that. So that's what they went in there and did. And they sang the song Two Occasions by The Deal. And come to find out, Jukebox is not the only one that can carry a tune. Did you hear that white girl singing? That bougie white chick, she can sing her butt off too. And the two of them, they really did sound great together. Like, imagine that. Just imagine that. Like, maybe they are perfect for each other. Huh? But anyway, I think that the white chick, if they do continue like a relationship, I think she might be Jukebox voice of reason. Like, she wants to visit, where Jukebox is from. But she also is like, are you sure you want to keep doing what you doing? Like, she's really concerned about Jukebox because Jukebox be out there. She be hustling. She don't be doing the drugs and stuff like the rest of her family members and her uncle and them. But she be robbing people, like robbing stores and clothing and things like that, and then reselling them, also known as being a booster, right? So she steals stuff and then she sells it, has all the profit and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, she asked her, should she, be still out there stealing with her because she's concerned about her getting caught and getting arrested, which they almost did this time. They actually did almost get caught. But y'all, you said you so confused. I can't find my way back to the right chat. What? Oh, ha, ha, ha. That's because I'm live on both channels, Deanna. Oh, child. I'm live on both channels, Deanna, so I can get the hours up on the other channel. That's what you should do. That's what people should actually do with their StreamYard when they creating a second or a backup channel. Because on StreamYard, you can go live on several different platforms. If you pay for the upgrades, you can go live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and your website. Like, I have a personal website, thehoodtable.com. Follow me over there. But yeah, that's what I like about StreamYard. But yeah, every now and then I'm gonna go live on both channels because I'm trying to get the watch hours up. So people who might be subscribed over there, or that channel might attract people who ain't over here, and just get the watch hours up. But yeah, I'm sorry. You said I'll never figure that out. What's up, Ocean Waves? It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, homegirl is a booster, and what is the white chick's name? I can't. There's several people in the show who I can't get the I don't even know that, like okay, the name of the lady who runs the club. The white lady who had hooked up with Uncle Marvin this episode. What the hell is her name? And then I even went through all the character cast lists on Wiki or on Google, and the pictures of the actresses. I'm like, is that them? They look like, no shade to white people, but them two white ladies that was on Google. I'm like, I don't know if that's the lady from the club or if that's the lady from child. Because they looked alike. I'm sorry. Thank you, Ocean Blaze. I appreciate that. But yeah, so she's a booster, and the white girl is concerned about her. But why did Jukebox think that it was okay to call one of her boys by his name, which was Rip? She called the dude Rip like twice. The guy who was beating on that security guard. Jukebox, she was trying to get that guy to stop beating off the security guard before they really got caught. And she had to pull out a knife, and I really couldn't even see the knife too well. I think it was a knife. Something like that. I don't think it was a gun. I think it was a knife. A shank, something like that. And she was about to shank this fool or something because he told her, that's why you don't send a bitch to do a man's job. Man, I love me some Jukebox too. She was like, oh boy, you don't know me like that. You ain't from where I'm from. I'm from the south side of Jamaica, Queens. And who the fuck you calling a bitch, nigga? Man, Jukebox, I'm gonna just call her Juke. Jukebox, she was like, you got me twisted. Oh, that was funny. But he ran off. When he saw that knife, he just ran off. That was funny. But yeah, so what else do I want to talk about? Oh, Rock. Okay. Back to Marvin. Back to Uncle Marvin. Rock's brother. He paid a visit to the white lady, the one who runs the club, whose name I can't forget. Her dog got burnt up in the microwave at the request or at the demand of Rock. She had that lady's because she felt disrespected by that white lady when they first went to visit her during the first episode. I think that was. But yeah. So her dog had got burned up in the microwave. Little purse dog. And obviously Marvin, he felt some type of way, felt bad for her dog's demise. I don't know, unless there's some other ulterior motive we don't know about yet. But I think he just felt bad for her dog's demise. And so he brought her another dog, much bigger, but a dog nonetheless. But that dog actually belonged to somebody else. It belongs to a guy who owes Marvin some money plus interest. So to repay Marvin, I guess he gave him the dog, or Marvin took the dog, and then he gave it to the white lady as a new pet. And I guess, after receiving that gift, she was so pleased that she had to give up some of her goodies. So, do y'all think this will be the beginning of a new relationship for Marvin and the club owner? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. And then the very last thing I want to talk about. Oh my God, y'all. When I saw I'll Be Sure's son in that studio, like, I swear, Quincy looked just like Al B. Sure. Like he had him by his damn self. And back in the 80s, early 90s, I was in love with some Al B. Sure too. I had all his pictures on my wall, along with people like Bobby Brown, New Edition, Keith Sweat. I had all kind of people. I just loved me some R&B, some real R&B back then. And so I'll be sure, was one of the people that was on my wall in my bedroom. But anyway, I'll be sure's son, in this show, his name is Crown Camacho. And they said they just call him basically Camacho or something like that. But we were introduced to Crown this episode at Bulletproof Breakfast, where they make like hip hop music and stuff. And Uncle Lou and Famous's big sister Jessica had dropped off some cocaine for Camacho. Now, again, Camacho in real life is Quincy Taylor Brown, son of Albie Shore and Kim Porter. Y'all remember Kim Porter, right? She, the model. She was with P. Diddy. They had like 3 kids together, along with the kids she had with Albie Shore, which was Quincy, who plays Camacho in this show. She had 3 kids by also P. Diddy. And then she passed away on November 15th. That was really sad. Like the whole world was like grieving for her. She was a beautiful woman, a model, great mom, and all that kind of stuff. And she died. Somebody found her dead at her house on November 15th of 2018. I'm like, dang, it's already been that long. It's been 3 years. But anyway, the medical examiner back then, they didn't know why she died at first, but they later determined that it was lobar pneumonia. So anyway, I do pray that she is continually resting in peace. I'm sure she's really proud of the work that her son Quincy has been doing. And I'm anxious to find out more about this character in the movie, because this episode, we really didn't find out a lot about Camacho. We saw him over there sniffing that cocaine, that Lou dropped off to him. And we see that he works in the recording. He owns like a recording studio and all that. He looks like a really flashy guy, all about the threads, like we used to call them back in the day, the threads, the gear, the labels, the brands. He looked like he's one of those type of people, glasses on down, what I'm saying? And again, he looks just like his dad, I'll be sure. But anyway, I hope that his storyline provides more in-depthness to him, besides him being like a cokehead or just the owner of a studio. So I don't know. We'll see. You said, oh, the little pooch. Okay, it was a box cutter. I knew it was something because I knew it wasn't a gun, because when it clicked, it didn't sound like she, pulled. It didn't sound like that on a gun. But yeah, I knew it looked like a knife or a blade or something like that. But yeah, it probably was a box cutter. You're right. That's probably what it was. But yeah, the little pooch, girl, you see that little pooch that ain't funny. The dog was in the microwave. And my thing is, like, okay. My thing is like this. We get a little bit already of Rock's personality. She has a mean streak. Definitely, we definitely know she has a mean streak. But I can also tell that she's very caring, especially when it comes to her family, her child, uh, her business. She's very passionate about certain things like that. But she has a mean streak. She had her son's best friend killed on the streets, and then she took her son to his best friend's mother house and sat there praying and all that kind of stuff. Now I can see you going to the funeral home, things like that, but to the body viewing and things like that, to the grave site, but going over and sitting in front of the mother of a child that you had killed, that was something else right there. That was something else right there. But yeah, Rob's personality, um, she's gonna be a beast all through the show. She is gonna be a beast, like for real. So I'm really looking forward to the next episode, to how this season is gonna play out, child. And Power 2, I need to do some investigation because I could have sworn that's supposed to come back on this month, and we're gonna have to do a review on that as well. So we that should be in the second season. Yeah, that should be in the second season. But yeah, so that's all I got on this episode. Again, it was called Stick and Move, Stick and Move. But let me know if you come in after the show. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts on the show, the storylines, any of the characters. Make sure again you like and share the video. And I'll also post in the comment section after this video wraps up the link to our backup channel. If you're in the chat right now, please click that link up there to the backup channel. That's our backup channel for emergencies, a just in case channel, because we have seen some of our favorite YouTubers and some YouTubers that we don't even know have their channels just snatched from out of the air. People not even really knowing why, what happened, and it's so hard to get in contact with YouTube. It's so hard. It's like trying to reach the damn president. Trying to get in contact with YouTube, and you really don't have that personal access until you get like a whole bunch of subscribers, like at the 50,000, 100,000, up above, that's when you really get like more personal access because you making them all this money, all that money. But anyway, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, I'm ready for next episode as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna wrap this up, everybody, as we normally do on our exits. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always, always, always keep it hood. Bye.